There's a good news for Genesis Battle Champions because it has a new owner. Let's talk about that. Hello everybody, welcome back to Ben Trading Cards, and today we're going to talk about Genesis Battle Champions because it has a very good news for the players, collectors, and investors of this ones, and as well as Origins people who invested their money for this game. Because few weeks ago, I had a video talking about the death of Genesis Battle Champions. And it was announced in around first week of April on their website that Genesis Battle Champions and Haunted Castle Gaming is closing its doors for everyone. So Asad Korechi, the creator, had ended his long time passion. He ended the game at that time. And after that, I want to give you a little bit of background because I want to have like a context on whatever happened in between this, from the closure and the new owner buying the IP. All right, so last time it was announced, and then after the announcement of it having, it's like almost everyone has the impression of being Genesis is dead, and some of the players are disgusted or frustrated because it's just like very abrupt, guys. No one had, I'm not sure if someone had expected that it's gonna go to this level. But well, sometimes when you're in the verge of, I don't know, like maybe burned out, the creator maybe have, there's no motivation in him to continue more, so he probably decided to end the game. But instead of having like a smooth transition, he didn't do it. He suddenly ended it, and there's no signs of it going downwards. It's going very well. We had a tournament. They went to some shows, something like that, and people are still playing it, and people are loving it, guys. And there are fans that are really into the game, So when it was announced, then people, of course, the normal reaction is panic, right? Panic, what will happen to my boxes, right? This one, I have some boxes. Also me, I said, what will I do with this one? I don't know what to do with this. Should I sell it or should I keep it or whatever? So I said, well, it's gonna stay in my shelves here and on my inside my warehouse. Then that's the normal reaction, And then the fans created their own group that they call it like a council. They voted for someone to be like the president or the head of that council to continue the game and do more tournaments, organize plays, and something like that, just to keep it alive, Then some are, or the designer maybe got an idea about having a new TCG that can be merged into the old Genesis, so he called it Convergence. Then it's still around, but I'm not sure if it's still active, but it's still there. It's still an idea, and the council is there. So there are what I can say is that the community has split into two, And then there's an announcement yesterday, which is Sunday, that Genesis BOC is bought by a new owner. There's a new owner for this game, which is, I'm so pumped because I was so excited to see and watch the video of, or the live videos of the announcement itself. And I'm so pumped because these are new, new types, new kind of owners. Like Asad Kurechi is into the design, you know, design, and he admitted that he's not into collectible. Part of it is, I'm not sure if he had a background, long years of background of business, but I'm sure that he's really good in the design of those cards or the game itself, and he is the founder. And now the new owners, they are he's one is correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I just watched the video, and I'm not sure if both Jeff Pasito and Jason are both owners, or Jeff is appointed as the art director. But correct me if I'm wrong. Please comment down below. But this Jason and Jeff is, I'm sure they're gonna handle the new GenesisBOC moving forward. So all the sets moving forward will be supervised, or will be headed by these two guys. I'm not it hasn't been announced yet about who will join the team, or maybe they're just two, or maybe there's more coming in. But what I know now is just based on the video that I watched. So Jason and Jeff are both creatives. So they have their own YouTube channel. They can storytell. They can as far as Jason is concerned. Then Jeff is an artist. He has 3 games, that a TCG game that I showed on my channel. Then he's a businessman for, I think what he said is 25 years of business. Then the background of Jason is he had an experience, a vast experience in judging as a judge in Magic the Gathering, and he has an LGS. So it's a local game store. The name is North of Exile. So that's North in Canada. So they both are Canadians. And I'm so happy to know that these guys have the background of business, to move forward with the game. And of course, if I know Jeff Pasito has his own TCG, he knows some mechanics, and he can dive into the design itself, and maybe they can hire the previous designer, Alex, and other guys, Will K. Maybe they can hire them, or maybe they can have let them be a partner, and that will be a really strong team for this one. So in spite, or let's talk about in spite of these things, there are still some negativities regarding the transition, and it's normal for everything, guys. Any change in your life, in your business, there's still some people are, doubtful, criticizing, or maybe they're just, because they don't know yet what will happen in the future of this Genesis, they're still negative about it. So what I can tell you guys is that we play games, right? We have been playing for so many years. Like when you play with your opponent, if your opponent is still shuffling, guys, don't decide or don't say anything about what he wants to lay down on the table, because he's still shuffling. And these guys, by the way, the new owner is Edge of Exile. So if you're an Edge of Exile, you're still doing things like, documentation, legal documents to set up all the legalities on transferring from Haunted Castle Gaming to Edge of Exile company, right? And then you have to take care of those documents, IPs that's going to be transferred, and then finance, that you have to pay whatever outstanding balance from Haunted Castle Gaming, and then you have to set up the printers, you know, things like that. You have to plan it. And it's been like, I think 6 weeks from the announcement of Assad, and then until to the decision of buying that Haunted Castle Gaming. So it's still young, guys, you know. So they're still shuffling their cards. They're not yet having their cards on hand, you know. So if you're a player, wait, you know, wait for something that you can comment into, because you still don't know. Everything will be speculations, you know. You still assume that they're gonna do this, do that. No, they have their own plan. So just wait for it. And if you have some products of Origins, open it, play. If you want to enjoy it, play it. Or if you want, don't sell it, guys, because they're gonna. I recommend that don't sell it, because they're gonna do more of these sets and you gonna use some of the cards in here. But if you don't want to play GenesisBOC, well, it's up to you, right? But for me, I highly recommend don't throw it, don't sell it yet. Just do whatever you want as a player, as a collector, or as an investor, you know. So guys, that's what I want to tell you. And I just, while watching the video, I said, if Assad has just, you know, did a very smooth transition from without giving an announcement of having closing the Haunted Castle Gaming, it should be really smooth, guys. It's gonna be a very good transition if he just, you know, talk to the private to this investors privately that, hey guys, I'm out of money, or I don't want to handle Genesis anymore. I want to move on with my life and move or transfer this IPs to you guys. He should have done that before, but it should be like a, you know, very smooth transition, and then he can still remain as founder. I hope this new company will get Assad as a founder, and maybe when tournaments come in, you know, he can still visit the games, like just like Richard Garfield in Magic the Gathering. He's no longer in Magic, but still he's still known as the founder of Magic the Gathering. So I hope they're gonna treat Assad as similar to that. And I'm still want to meet Assad, and maybe we can have some chat about things that's what's happening in his life and everything, you know. So yeah, so please wait for the new company to prepare. They're gonna lay down the roadmap on the next sets, and I hope they're gonna keep the invasions. Please keep the invasions. And I think they're gonna have like someone had suggested the name Rebirth. I think they're gonna do that because it's dead and then it's reborn, something like that, you know. That will be awesome. So guys, I hope you learned something from me today. And yeah, that's the news of Genesis Battle of Champions. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. This is Ben Trading Cards. Bye.